Start recording. So, as you can see, everyone's been put into a new group. So the new group is literally just for invitation purposes only. Like Michelle and Vanessa, you're gonna be noticing a lot of the stuff I'm talking about is quite reminiscent because it is to do with invitations, the way that we do things in networking, BNI, and stuff like that. Because I find it by inviting visitors to our networking group, I use the method that BNI use, and I get quite a lot of success out of it. So, and it's quite a simple method, and we're going to give it a go in this group. So, the reason why I put the group together is I know a lot of you guys on this call are supervisor and above, and you're paying around £40 per month to use the centre. Now, I understand it's still a bit of a cost. You're probably thinking you can be spending it on other things, but it is definitely valued. Like with the stuff that you get at the centre, you've got your fit clubs, healthy happy hours, HOMs. Obviously, you can use the centre to work at. You've got Wi-Fi up here and all that sort of stuff. So it's a very small price, but I still understand that some people struggle with paying the £40. So what I want everyone to get a return of investment on the centre. I want you guys to be as profitable as possible at the centre. And the reason why some people aren't making that much profit out of this centre is because they are simply not inviting enough. It's as simple as they say to me, Jed, I'm not making too much money out of it. I ask them, how many people have you invited this week to the Healthy Happy Hour? And they go, maybe one or two. And to be honest, you're not going to make any profit if you're going around inviting one or two people per week to a centre event. So this group's going to be purely invitation only, and how it's going to work is we're all going to help each other out. We're going to come up with a few ideas, so you can share little hints and tips. We're going to see who's inviting the most. So we're going to see who's actually constantly inviting. So you can actually get yourself at the top of a leaderboard as such. You'll be found out if you're not inviting, because obviously you won't be posting in the group. And the guys that invite the most obviously will have the biggest business. That's how simple it is. So how it's going to work? When we're going to focus on one thing per week. Now at the centre, there's a lot of things going on, and the two biggest business builders are the Healthy Happy Hour and the HOM, in my eyes. The Fit Club is obviously still a business builder because you find guys like Nikki Taylor and stuff like that through it. But if you're looking to put in volume straight away and find members, the two biggest business builders are the Healthy Happy Hour and the HOM. So what we're going to do, we're going to focus on one thing per week. So next week, I know there's a Healthy Happy Hour because I've just looked at the board, but we're going to go 2 weeks in advance. We're going to look at the HOM on the 9th of February at the centre. And all we're going to do as a collective, as a team, is start inviting to this HOM. So we're going to use our circle of influence, anyone you see on market, people out in the street, all that sort of stuff, anyone that you go to the gym with, and anyone at all. If you invite them to a fit club, HOM, we're going to see you putting it in the group. And the way it's going to be done is we go off of a flow called invite, email, call. So you do the invitation. So let's say you've got one of your friends that wants to take a look at the business. You say to them, would you like to come along to the HOM? They go, yes. So, okay, cool. What I need from you is your email address. And obviously you probably already got their phone number. And then what you're going to do, once you've got this one person ready to invite, you're going to put in the group a simple post saying got one, the person's first name, and then you're going to direct message me their email address. And then from there, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put together a really snazzy email which explains the meeting, where it is, what time. So it's coming from a third party. So it looks more formal, if you know what I mean. So they're getting this email from someone they don't know, and then you're going to be CC'd in this email. That evening, you're going to give them a call to make sure they've got the email. They say yes. So, okay, cool. Just make sure you put it in your diary. And then the evening before the HUM, you're going to give them a call and say, hi, just seeing if it's just you coming tomorrow so we know how many chairs to lay out for the opportunity meeting. And that's it. They'll say just them, or they might say I'm bringing one friend. And then from there, you've just confirmed that person to actually turn up. This way of invitation goes from, will actually be the difference between someone turning up and someone not turning up, because you've actually confirmed them a couple of times to actually turn up. If you actually read GoPro and stuff like that, he confirms the person on the call about 1, 2, 3 times so they watch the webinar. So we're confirming them 1, 2, 3 times to turn up. They get an email, they get a phone call, and they get another phone call. So 3 times they get a confirmation that they're coming. They're confirming to you that they're coming. So how it pretty much works is, let's say I'm out in the street tomorrow and I bump into someone that I haven't seen in a while, and he asks me, Jed, how's this Herbalife thing going on? It looks great on Facebook. Mate, it's unbelievable. I've completely changed my life. 2 years in a business, I earn a full-time income. I've lost 9% body fat. Mate, you should come along to our opportunity meeting on the 9th of February. You're in shape and you'd be great at it. He goes, yeah, I'll give it a go. When is it? It's at 7 o'clock, 7:30 at the Quick Start Wellness Centre in Hornchurch. What I'll do, mate, give me your email address, and I'll get an invite sent over for you. They go, okay, cool. Give you the email address. You go onto the Facebook group, into the Quick Start movement group, and say, got one, the first name of the person, maybe a little explanation of how you got this person so everyone else can learn how you're doing it and stuff like that. And then you direct message me their email address and their full name. And then what I'll do, I'll email them, the email will CC you in it. Then you can give them a call that night and say, did you get the email? They say, yes, happy days. And then on the 8th, the evening before the HOM, you give them a call to make sure that they're actually going, and just say, is it just you coming? That's all you've got to say. Just giving you a call, is it just you coming tomorrow so we know how many chairs to lay out for the opportunity meetings? We're quite busy. And that's it. Has anyone got any questions on that?
No.
No? There must be a question. Must be.
I've just got to learn how to do the whole invite thing.
That's it. So, like, yeah, it's working around that now. And like with you, Sarah, you've got a great story to share with other people. So we've got the best part of 2 weeks to actually start inviting for this event. So when you're actually having conversations with people and they ask you about Herbalife, and because they will ask you, because you'll probably ask what they're doing, and then they say what they're doing, and they ask what you're doing. And you say, I've just started doing the business of Herbalife. They go, well, what's that? How's that going? So we'll say last month. How much did you earn last month or this month so far, Sarah?
About 760 quid. This
month I've earned £760. If you break that down over a year, what's that? About 1,100 quid?
Yeah.
£9,000. £9,000 extra a year I'm earning, and I'm doing it part time. They're like, oh my God, like I need to have a look at that. Do you know what I mean? And that's so easy. So we're going to go on extra holidays this year. Might even get a new motor. We're doing the kitchen up. Like Lucy and Chris's one's really good. Herbalife is paying for their extension. So all they do is say, look, Herbalife's paying for my extension. I don't have to pay for it now because Herbalife's pretty much paying for it for me. So it's just having them conversations. And it is like, if you don't invite, no one turns up to the HOM. You have to invite people to the HOM for them to turn up. So it's having that, it's actually setting that day in your diary that you're going to be at the HOM on Tuesday, the 9th of February. So it's in the diary. Nothing else is happening that night. And then what you're going to do from now until then is start inviting people. The more people you invite, the more that turn up.
What time does it start?
It's 7:30. 7:30 it starts. And we're just going to trial this for the next 2 weeks. I think it'll work, but obviously it only works if you guys invite. I'm going to be inviting myself. I've already got a few people that are looking to come along. I think Jay's got a few people looking to come along. Sharon's taking people to HOMs a lot now. She should have a few people. Vanessa, you're bringing people to HOMs for fun. So it's something that you'll do really well in. So let's obviously, as leaders of the group, when you are getting one, make sure you put a little explanation of how you found this person and what conversation, maybe what you started the conversation with. Because what we want to do, we want to really help people out with like what to say first, or how to lead the conversation towards Herbalife and stuff like that. And it's going to be a really powerful group to help educate you on what to say to people, how to open the conversations up, how to get them into, and finally get them into the HRM. And then once they're into the HRM, you don't do nothing. You sit back, you let one of the guys at the front do the work. And then from there, if they want to join, they join. If they don't, they don't. But you've done your job. And that's all you can do, really. Because essentially, like, for me, the easiest way to recruit people is one-to-one. Meeting them one-to-one, showing them the opportunity, saying, look, this is what I do. Maybe drawing out the marketing plan and showing your passion through that. But when you're relatively new to the business, the easiest way is HRMs. That was all I was doing. I was just plugging people into HRMs. I was saying, mate, what are you doing next Tuesday at 7:30? They're like, well, I'll probably be playing FIFA. Right, mate, you're coming with me. We're going up to the centre. I'm going to show you the Herbalife opportunity meeting. That's all you've got to say to people. You've got to come along with me. You've got to see this. You'd be great at it. And if you're doing that constantly, just putting them invites out, yes, you're going to get people to say no. You're going to get some people to say, like, it's not for me. I'm not really interested. You're not going to get something. If you're going cold market, you might get someone tell you to piss off. If you stay warm market, no one's going to tell you to piss off. They're just going to say, I'm busy that night. I've got the kids and stuff like that. But you will find that those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people that are thinking, well, I'm actually pissed off on my job. I'd love to give that a go. And it's only you actually going and doing that invite. By you doing that invite, then they will turn up to the HRM. So I think it's going to work. I'm going to be going for it. So I'll have people in the HRM no matter what. But I really want to see you guys utilise this HRM. So Leanne, you've already got one person coming to the HRM.
Yeah.
So you can start this group off. So after this message, put in the group, got one, big capital letters, and then say the person's first name, and then email me their full name and their email address. And then explain in that post, direct message me there on Facebook, but explain in that post how you found them. And your one's a good one. The person's been coming to the fit clubs. They've been surrounded by Herbalife for a while. So it's a really easy invitation into a HRM.
Yeah, I've got another one as well.
There you go. You got 2. So got one. And and if we're doing that, guys, and you're seeing how people are doing it, you're going to be inspired because what you're seeing at the minute is loads of people recruiting, but you're thinking, how are they doing it? You're seeing all these new members getting chucked in the group, but you don't know how they're doing it. So what I think is where we might be going wrong a little bit is explaining to people how we're doing it, what conversations we're having. And by you seeing Leanne chucking in her friend into a HRM, you might go, well, all right, I'm going to get the bollocks now to go to my friend and speak to her about it because I think she'll be great at it. Do you know what I mean? It really does help this sort of stuff. So it's something that we're going to trial in this group. If it goes well, we're going to take it into the movement group. So you guys are the guinea pigs. You guys are going to test this one out. It's not just you guys on this. It's the rest of the 25 guys in the group are going to be giving it a go. So any other questions? Vanessa, you must have one.
I can't. I finished work at 8.
Oh, what, on that evening?
Every Tuesday.
Just try and get there.
Yeah, okay.
Just try and get there.
I'll get people there. Don't worry.
You, Vanessa. I know you'll be getting people there. But have that. So you're going. If you say to yourself, "Well, I'm not going to get there," then
I will get there, but I just won't be there from the beginning. Like yesterday when I went to Dan's Spillers.
You had 2 people there, didn't you?
Yeah. They're signing up as well. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
You're going. You're going to that meeting. You're bringing people. That's all you got. If you had that mindset, is I'm going to that meeting and I'm bringing people, because the mindset that some of us have got, and like I'm not obviously cashing people out, is, well, if I get someone, I'll go. It's not RTDs. If my team go, I'll go. It's like a healthy happy hour. Well, if I get someone to go, then I'll go. That's how it is. But if you actually go, well, I'm booking this now, I'm going to that HUM and I'm bringing people, then you will get people there. It's just having that mindset.
Well, to ask those 2 people, because I only had like 2 days to ask people for Dan's one. I asked about 7.
And you got 2. That is an amazing ratio.
Yeah, I got 2.
And they're both signing up. God, that's unbelievable. I wish I had that. I wish I had that. Trust me.
I think I'm just talking about it a bit more now, like sort of,
You know why, Vanessa? Because you've got the confidence. You've got the confidence in it. You've got the product belief. You've got customers. You're running retail profit. Now it's only right to go and share this opportunity with everyone. The mindset.
To be honest, it was I think it was Sharon who said, like, I go to quite a few HOMs, and it's only because I'm just using. Eric Worre says in that book that get someone else to do the presentation for you, because if I can put someone in front of like Gary or Dan Spiller, who are president's team, I'm going to let them do the presentation, and they can do it in front of these guys, and these guys are like, yeah, wow, I can see it now.
Mad, isn't it?
And also take them to Dan's house, because then they can see the bigger picture.
Yeah.
This is what you can have.
Yeah, it is mad. It is mad. But I think that's so we're going to give it a go. Like Elle's, I completely lost my train of thought there. What was I talking about with you, Elle, just a minute ago? I'm trying to think.
Don't overcomplicate things.
Yeah, like it's just So with this business, like I do it myself, and we're guilty of it. We do overcomplicate things, and all this business is a case of invitations. It's just inviting people to these events. If you're a centre member, you have got like the best tool to use in the whole of UK Herbalife. Everyone wants to be at this centre. You know what I mean? And we're just not using it correctly. I can see by these groups and stuff like that, I can see you guys absolutely caning it. You're having people at every single meeting, loads of customers out of it, loads of new members, and it's just because you've got that focus. If all your focus was on that, if you focus on bringing, inviting people to the Healthy Happy Hour, because there's 2 a month, you will do 10-5-1 just off that alone. You don't have to go and do other stuff. 10-5-1's done. And if your focus is on the HOMs that are hopefully going to start running every 2 weeks, then you're bringing brand new members in, because that's all you got to do. Just say,
are they doing HOMs a bit more regularly now at this?
Yeah, they will be, yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah,
okay.
So it's going to be a regular thing, and I think if we're hot on it and we all work with each other and help each other out, I think it'll go really, it'll move really fast for everyone. Charlotte, you got anything you'd like to add?
No, it's all good. I've got a couple in mind from the shake party, so I'll get on.
Cool. Your shake party was really good, by the way, wasn't it? Nikki told
Yeah, enjoyed it.
Yeah, I wicked.
Enjoyed it.
See, those shake parties, by the way, are recruiting tools. You already just said there that you got 2 people interested. Vanessa's just recruited 1 person from a shake party. Sharon's got a few people interested now. They are massive recruitment tools. So, and just think of a shake party is a Healthy Happy Hour. That's all it is. That is all a shake party is. So now your second shake parties can be the Healthy Happy Hour on the 16th of February is your next shake party.
It's next week.
Oh no, but no, we're not focusing on that one. We're focusing on the HOM.
Oh, right.
All right. So
Next week.
All that focuses on the HOM. You'll get more numbers in there. Then the minute HOM finishes, then we're going to go from HOM into Healthy Happy Hour invitations. Simple as. And we're just going to keep doing it over and over.
Let's do it. Woo! Let's go.
Are you naked, Vanessa?
No, I'm charging my phone.
But yeah, any other questions?
Could you send us out a list via email for all the dates for February, and then like do a reminder, like a calendar reminder, so
I'll
that we
put a photo in the group.
Okay, that's cool.
So I can take a photo of the ball and I'll put it in the group for you.
Yeah, brill. Okay.
But yeah, I'll keep you as up to date as possible on what's going on at the centre.
Jay posted a picture of the.
She's done it in the movement.
The whiteboard group today.
Yeah, I'll just do it now. I'll take a quick photo and I'll put it in there. But yeah, it's just all as a collective, helping each other out, showing people what conversations you're having, putting it in the group, saying you got one name, Danielle, and then how you found the person. Drop me a message with their their email address and their full name, and then we'll get it sent over. And then all you have to do is ring them, confirm, did they get the email? Yes, wicked, see you then. And then the night before, give them a call. Is it just you coming? Just so we know how many chairs to lay out. And if you want to make sure they turn up, you go and pick them up.
That's what I did.
Yeah. That's the easiest way to make sure they turn up is, I'll pick you up at 7. That's all you got to do. And you get them in the meeting. So we're going through the flow again one more time, so anyone that's watching the recorded video can see it. So how it's going to work is, as a collective, we're all going to go through the invitations, and then let's say you've got someone that says yes, so happy days. Then you go into the Facebook group, the Quick Start Movement group, and you say, got one, first name of the person, and then you're going to do a little bio of how you found the person, what conversation you had with them, and then what you're going to do from there is you're going to private message me their email address and their full name, and then I'm going to email them a snazzy email with the whole shebang on there, and then all you're going to do, because you're CC'd in this email, you give them a call that evening to make sure they got the email, and then from there you give them a call on the evening before the meeting saying, is it just you coming? From there, you'll know how many people are coming to the HOM. So you know if it's worth turning up or not. Because if you've rung them all up and they've all said they can't make it now, then you know no point going. But if you've done the invites before, you will have people going. All right? Pretty much work it out. How many? It works out half will turn up from the amount that confirm. So if you've got 10 people that say yes and they confirm after the email, probably 5 will turn up. And that's how that pretty much pans out. All right? So it's just having them conversations, guys. And trust me, it does work. It does work. Just saying, look, I earned however much last month. I think you'd be great at this. Why don't you come along to one of our opportunity meetings and you can check it out. It's only going to be 45 minutes to an hour. You can get to know a little bit more about the company. If it's not for you, it's not for you. No worries about it. And that's it. All right?
Yeah.
All good. Any other questions before we close?
No.
Cool. Wicked. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Obviously, this group is only just for invitations and helping people out. Any other business goes into the Dream Team movement, because obviously that is the primary focus. All right then, guys.
Thanks,
Thumbs
Jez.
up.
Thanks.
Night, everyone.
See you later.